A shed update, and first off, Captain America. These are old Toy Biz kits. I do like them. They're a little rough in some spots. When I say rough, is some of the seams. I mean, once you get them clamped in, they require a fair amount of putty, but that's about the only really drawback to it. But I think they're very fun kits. And one thing about the Marvel superhero kits, you don't necessarily have to paint, you know, Captain America or Red Skull. You can change them up, you know, because they wore different suits. You know, it's just almost endless what you can do. But anyway, I picked this up at a place here in town that they basically sell video games, and they used to sell CDs, and I know people don't do them anymore, but more video games. But they do have video games, movies, and then they have toys and models, and they don't have a whole lot of kits, but when they do, they get some vintage ones in. And they had a sale this week, and it was 33% off that, and it brought the price down to a extremely cheap level. So anyway, we're adding another Captain America, which down here in the Toy Biz section, I should have one right there. So that makes two, and you know that's the way we like to work around here, adding number 2 Captain America Toy Biz to the art. And then there's I call it, it's kind of like a garage sale, but it's just between friends, and they probably have these in different states. I don't know if, I know they have them here in a few towns in my state of Oklahoma, but I actually picked up 2 Gundam kits. I picked up Gundam Seed Blitz Gundam and the Gundam Nataku, which I'm not a big fan of the Endless Waltz. I did watch some of it. Gundam Seed, I got up to the point where they got to an island, and then I didn't get to see it after that. But I have seen most of some of the other series all the way through, but some of them I just don't get to. But anyway, that one right there, that one's unopened. It's well, it's open, but hasn't been touched, started, anything. So that was an excellent buy. This one's been started. But there's 2 Gundams in there, so I got a twofer, and really whoever put them together actually knew what they were doing. They cut the nubs off the parts and off the sprue there. So, and one thing about Gundam kits, and I'll say this, they are always usable. I don't care if they're built up, unbuilt, it doesn't matter. You don't even have to make the Blitz Gundam. You can make something else, you know, completely totally different, which brings me to this. I had to retire some of my model kits at the hobby store, and for example, you can take a Gundam kit over there and make the Junkdom. That's my little series of kits, and I'm kind of getting in the mood. I want to do another one. I thought that was very, very fun. A lot of people say this one looks like an alien xenomorph. And if you don't know what the xenomorph alien is, that would be that right there. That's which didn't plan on it, but you know, it just happened the way it is. Anyway, I liked it. I thought it was fun, and I'm gonna probably do another one once I get a little caught up of personal, actually commission builds, and then I'll probably do one on the side just for fun. But anyway, retired to Junkdom here in the art. Also retired my Raptor. I noticed the hobby store kept selling out of Raptors left and right, so I went ahead and took it out of the display case, and so other modelers can, you know, show off their work too. But anyway, the Raptor's there too. So just between friends, I mean, you can go to different places and get all kinds of kits anywhere, and these 2 were actually a good price. Plus, you know, wish they were master grades. I really don't have any master grade ones, but I'll take the high grade because, you know, we do love our Gundam here in the art. So we're adding 2 new Gundams to the art. This was at the hobby store. He gets them in occasionally. They actually get into like a bunch of Gundam kits, and the Gundam people here in the state, man, they just go absolutely crazy over them. But he does get occasional Star Blazer kits in, and of course me, I have to have them because I do love my Star Blazers. And this I have the original ones. I have the 2199. I have the model 2520, and you know, we have the 2202 ones. Which this is, I guess, a Dreadnought, but probably buried. Probably is. It's back there somewhere. But the actual old 80s kit, they actually made one basically this, but this is an actually newer mold, so it probably goes together extremely well, just like the 80 ones. But anyway, I think it's a cool design, and I love Star Blazers because I love the story, love the style of it. It's just absolutely fan. The man that created this also created Captain Harlock. So again, I'm a big Harlock fan, and you know, Harlock, Star Blazers, Galaxy 999, which is also a train, which is about the same. I don't have that kit, which I'm going to try my darndest to get one, because I want one. I love the show. But anyway, adding the Dreadnought from 2202 to the Ark. Gorgeous kit, which I have never opened it, which I have a tendency not to open the Star Blazer kits, because I think they're like a fine wine. They'll, you know, increase in value over time. But anyway, there's that. I got these, and these are getting to be addictive. These are the Master Box new series, which is their kind of like sci-fi series, and it's the At the Edge of the Universe Strange Company Adventures series. And if I read it right, there's actually 4 kits. I have 3 out of the 4, and there's going to be like a series 2 of the Strange Company Adventures, so I'm looking forward to that. But anyway, I had to have these 3 because, number 1, they are female. The 4th one was just basically a guy and a little alien, and I didn't see any woman parts on the alien or, you know, anywhere else, so I was like, I'll get him when it's cheap. But anyway, had to have this one. I had to think long and hard on this one because it has male, but it had a robot grabbing the android waitress's buttocks there. So, you know, that was pretty much a seller right there. One thing about the kits, I know everyone's asking, you don't get the bar, but you don't necessarily have to use the bar. You know, you can make, you know, whatever. You can make this another spaceport, not even with the bar. But anyway, there is the android bartender or waitress. And we got here a bounty hunter, which, what was her name? They actually have a name. Bungie Bagala. So anyway, she's a hunter. And see, you can paint it that way in like the little wasteland area, you know. Just so much you can do. Don't even have to put the little blue there on her face like they got on her face right there. I just think it's cool kits. And the one kit I didn't get was the guy leaning up against the bar with the little alien dude there. I thought, you know, I'll get cheap enough, I might get it. But anyway, you know, of course, have to have the females. I call her the lady with the top hat. She's probably got a name, but what's her name? Jacqueline. And one thing about this, when I saw this kit being released, they actually had a little kitty cat, like an alien cat. I guess it was going to come with the kit, but I guess it didn't. It doesn't come with the kit, but it was on the box art, and I was like, it's kind of disappointing. But anyway, we are adding more Master Box, which are getting addictive now, and I may have to, we'll just have to go up there in the attic and probably have to redo a little Master Box section. But anyway, we're adding Master Box ladies, or Strange Company ladies, to the art. And last but not least, I've been slowly, I'm trying not to get a whole lot of books. I've been trying to get like magazines, just a little bit of variety in the art, but basically trying to get like #1 issue of certain things. And I ran across the Squadron. This is volume 1, #1, and this came out in 1970. This is before, this has started the Squadron Flyer, especially the ones that you saw in the 80s where it was, I call it a flip style. I always look forward to that in the mail. And then, of course, you get the color Squadron that you see today. But I thought this would be unique to have. It is a original, you know, it's #1. It's just a unique thing. And look, microscale decal, super micro sets, decal setting solution. 75 cents per bottle. Man, that's highway robbery. Look at that. Anyway, it gives a little bit of history. I like the book. I just think it's, you know, they basically have it today, but, you know, not either. Mr. Fisher did the little diorama here with the, tells you the story, which is very interesting. How to scratch build, or actually the template to make a 76 scale elephant. Not too bad. Painting guide. What we got here? Military colors. And this is your order form, which I know it's kind of cut up a little bit, but no big deal. I wanted to, I'm not going to show the name, but I wanted to, he already listed out what he wanted to order, and I wanted to pull this out and send it in the Squadron and see if they'd honor that. Just for, you know, fun, but anyway, I don't think they would. What's that? Pache airbrush. Complete airbrush outfit. $29.95. Man, highway robbery. Look at that. Conversion from Airfix Demon Kit. News and kit reviews. I mean, it had it all. And say, what we got here? Tamiya. Ooh, look, $1. Oh my. That is just nuts. 35th scale Tiger, $5.98. God, that was big money, I tell you that. Some of this you couldn't even afford, and today you can't even afford it today. We got here Mortal Order, Heller, books. Books are a little high, $4.95. How to Go Plastic Modeling by Chris Ellis. May have to look that one up. That was in second edition in the 70s, so we'll have to try to find that if we can. And back, Airplane vacuum form kits. Wow, whopping $2.50. Of course, my favorite, Squadron Putty. It's always about the same price. But anyway, what's that? Announcing the masking tape in a bottle, 79 cents. That's interesting. I wonder if you can airbrush it. I've never tried that. Look, learn something new every day when you come here inside the art. But anyway, we're adding the number 1, the Squadron, to the art. But anyway, that's what I've got going on today. We're adding the very first Squadron flyer. We're adding more lovely ladies to the art. We're adding another Star Blazers. And of course, we're adding more Gundam. And of course, Captain America to the Toy Biz section of the art. So that's what I got going on today. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.